Hello, my name is Ashley Holman, and I would like to spend some time discussing an item I recently checked off my bucket list. That item was competing and finishing a half marathon. I learned a lot from the experience, which I am happy to share with you today in this presentation. Please enjoy. According to Merriam-Webster's, bucket list is a noun meaning a list of things that one has not done before but would like to do before dying. In recent years, the phenomena of a bucket list has grown. Some choose to include wild and crazy things on their list, like jumping off a cliff, while others go the less risky route, like traveling to a new country. I too have created a bucket list for myself to do in this lifetime. My list errs more on the side of conservatism and includes items like traveling to Europe, hiking the Grand Canyon, training and finishing a half marathon, participating in a graduate school program to earn my MBA, and learning a new language. This is an exciting year for me because I'm turning 30. With a new decade approaching, I figured it was a good time to check an item or two off my bucket list, including training for and competing in a half marathon and graduating from grad school. Today I would like to talk to you about the first item. Why run a half marathon, you may ask? Well, running has been a hobby of mine for a long time, and more recently my passion for the sport has grown. According to Merriam-Webster, running is a verb meaning to go quickly by moving the legs more rapidly than a walk and in such a manner that for an instant both feet are off the ground. To me, running is much more than the physical act of moving. To me, it's an act of energizing my body, both physically and mentally, by moving one leg and putting it in front of the other. Over the years, my passion has grown because I've been able to realize the benefits of doing more than just physically moving. Plenty of people have asked how I ended up running. I always answer by saying I come from a long line of runners in my family. The funny answer, and the truth is, throughout middle school, I tried out for multiple organized sports teams and was not selected for any of them. So as I entered high school, I decided to go for a non-cut sport. My love affair for running began with my running career in the fall of 2000 when I was a freshman in high school. That fall, I joined the high school cross-country team and soon realized, even though it was a non-cut sport, I was kind of good at it. As I mentioned before, running is much more than the physical act of moving for me, and so many others. Here are some of the reasons why I run. It keeps my body healthy by reducing my stress and lowering my blood pressure, and it keeps my mind healthy. I'm often thinking and solving problems while I run, and I do it best out there. Other reasons often cited by runners include preventing diseases, increased self-esteem by providing the participant a sense of purpose and accomplishment, and a sense of team that is felt when a runner joins a running club or runs with a friend. Competing in a half marathon has been on my bucket list for some time. It always seemed like a natural progression for me after competing in high school and college races. I've attempted training multiple times. My quest started in 2008, soon after graduating college, but I have never finished more than a week of training. Back in December 2015, a friend of mine from work reminded me of my bucket list item and encouraged me to start training for a half marathon in the spring. After giving it some thought, I decided now is the best time to jump in and start my quest to finally check this item off my bucket list. After making the decision to train, I found a running club near me, hoping this would help provide me accountability and companionship during the long winter months. In addition to finding the running club, I located a training program that would work best for me. And lastly, I signed up for the race, the 2016 Pittsburgh Half Marathon. During my 16-week training program, I learned a great deal about myself and running, much more than I ever thought I would. I learned using a running program is necessary, and to be successful, you have to have the right gear, including proper training shoes and racing shoes, and reflective gear such as knuckle lights, shirts, and shoes. I also learned fueling your body while running is absolutely key when training for long-distance races. To be a good runner at these distances, you have to be able to drink water and consume calories while moving, whether that be through real food such as nuts, dates, and oranges, or gels and gummies. I also learned a training program that fits the lifestyle of the trainee is vital. For me, running 40 miles a week was not conducive to my lifestyle, and probably most others. Also important was a good playlist to keep me moving when my runs were not as stellar as I had hoped. The 16-week training program taught me a lot about myself and my determination. Training through the cold and snowy winter months was hard, but very gratifying in the end. And I learned that running with a friend is always easier, but the solo runs made me stronger. And having a coach or a companion to bounce ideas off of is necessary to keep you moving forward. In addition, I learned not to be stubborn. If something is causing pain and the pain lasts for more than a day or two, it's time to see a doctor to fix the problem before it gets worse. And finally, the only way to be successful is to put the time and the energy in to complete your goal. All of my hard work over the 16 weeks prior to the race paid off, and I successfully competed in and finished the Pittsburgh Half Marathon on May 1st, 2016. The picture here is from race day, and with me in the black hat is my twin sister, who also competed in and finished the race with a personal best, even with the rainy weather. Checking the half marathon race off my bucket list felt amazing. So amazing, in fact, that I've committed to do another race in the fall. Up next for me, though, is graduating from the WVU MBA program in July. And then after that, who knows what will happen? Maybe I will study some French.